Hi everyone, we have a Kawasaki Versys 650 motorcycle here, and just like most other two-cylinder motorcycle, it fits about 2 liters of oil. On the other hand, 4-cylinder motorcycles, about 600 cc's middle class, they have 3 to 4 liters and 3 cylinders as well. The manual says to do an oil change every 12,000 kilometers, but we usually half this because we mostly ride in cities, so the motor has more stress on it. We ride in the cold, in the warm, everything. And we used to use the Moto 7100 oil, but it kept consuming oil, so between oil changes we always had to refill it. With this one, we don't have to. We usually do an oil change every season or every 6,000 kilometers. They also say to change the oil filter every 2 oil changes, but because they're very cheap, we change them every oil change. This motorcycle needs a 17mm wrench to change the oil. Here is how the underside looks. Before you go ahead and change the oil, you need to put something to drain it out in, and you also have to warm the motorcycle before. To properly drain all of the oil, you have to hold the motorcycle upright, or if you have a center stand, put it on that. It looked like more than 2 liters of oil came out, so we measured it to see if any water or gasoline might have gotten in. Luckily, there was a bit less than 2 liters of oil in it, so there are no problems. You have to check the washer on the screw, because if it's damaged, it's going to leak and you have to replace it. Now, we took the oil filter off. Now we're going to put the new oil filter on. Don't forget to remove the plastic seal. Now we're going to put the new oil filter on, and watch out not to under or over torque it, because it will leak both ways. After you're done with that, you have to put back the screw from under here, and then you have to take the cap off and fill it with oil. Watch out with the screw as well. Tighten it to the torque specified. Also don't under or over tighten it. There are some motorcycles that have an oil gauge and some that have a stick that you put in and you measure the oil with that. This one has the gauge. Now pour in the new oil. After filling up the oil, check the gauge to not be over the max or under the minimum. Check while having the motorcycle upright or on its center stand if it has one. On first start, it's okay for the oil light to still be on for about 2-3 seconds while the oil goes around the system, enters the filter, etc., etc. But after that, it should never be on. If the oil light turns back on, you have to turn the motorcycle off as soon as you can. Now we're going to check for any oil leaks. On the oily parts, it will smoke for a tiny bit, but it will go away really quickly. You can either wash your motorcycle or it will just smoke off.